What if your business network went down right now? How much would it cost you in lost productivity, frustrated customers, and missed opportunities? The truth is, most companies rely on outdated WAN setups that are slow, expensive, and vulnerable to outages. But there's a better way. In this video, I'll reveal the 3 game-changing WAN topologies that Fortune 500 companies use to stay always on. Plus, how to choose the right one for your business. Stick around, your network will never be the same. WAN, Wide Area Network. A WAN is a communication network that operates beyond a LAN. It is in the WAN that we find the internet service providers. They are the ones who connect the different companies or individual users. In a WAN, different types of traffic can be seen, as of the voice, data, and video. This is the WAN, which allows employees of a company located in the provinces in a small office to be able to communicate with their head office, and even, why not, communicate with other partner companies. It is also thanks to the WAN that users can work in different geographical locations of the same company. From anywhere, users can access the entire network. Since it is not possible to connect all the devices around the world in the same way as in a LAN environment, i.e. with cables, well, there are different technologies to connect them. For example, the internet is increasingly used to make corporate WAN because it is a much cheaper technology than dedicated and private links. Now, we'll look at the different WAN topologies. We have the star topology. Here, access to remote networks is via a central router. All communication between networks will systematically go through this router. The advantage of this topology is that management is simplified for a relatively low cost. And the disadvantage is that the entire flow of data goes through a single link. If this link falls, then the entire network falls with it. Next, we have the topology full mesh. Here, each router has a direct connection to the others. This makes it possible to provide a high level of redundancy, but at a relatively high cost. In addition, since there is a link for each connection between routers, it makes the configuration more complex. And the last WAN topology is the one that is partially meshed. This reduces the number of direct connections to routers. This topology provides the best balance between link count, redundancy, and performance. Typically, large companies use a combination of these 3 topologies. Like what? A partially meshed topology for the core network. A star topology with redundancy for large sites, and a simple star topology for small, remote sites that are not critical. So, network downtime can be very costly in terms of productivity. To increase this availability, many companies deploy a dual media WAN design. That is to say, they choose 2 WAN operators to connect their networks. This makes unavailability much less frequent. If one operator falls, then the second will take over. This type of configuration is used when the cost of the company's downtime exceeds the cost of the second operator. We will now talk about WAN connectivity. There are many options for implementing WAN solutions. Each option has different technology, speed, and cost. WAN connections can be either on private infrastructure, or is public like the internet. A dedicated link is a point-to-point link that connects 2 WAN sites via an operator. This type of line was very popular in the past, but today, companies prefer to use a VPN internally because it's much cheaper. In dial-up communications, we have the following type of communication: analog telephony with the PSTN, and digital telephony with ISDN. Also in dial-up communications, there are packet-switched links, These are shared links, which several customers can use. This makes the link cheaper than a dedicated link. As a technology, we have the frame relay, ATM, or the X.5. And we have public connections that use the internet infrastructure. Since the arrival of the VPN, the internet has become the cheapest option, while still being secure and efficient. It is used very regularly to allow an employee to work from home or from another site.